So I'm in the town of Damascus, and look, Canada geese have come down. I guess the weather's changing after all. So I haven't figured out what my problem is, but man, I'm hard on shoes. So I've had these sandals. They're relatively new. Blew out the sole. I tried to glue them together last night with shoe goo, and it just won't stick enough. Man, I had no idea I was so hard on shoes. Well, here in Damascus, as I head out of town, this is the famous caboose where they want everybody to stop that's been riding the rails and get your group back together. And all I got to do is go up that hill, up the next one, and so on. Shouldn't be too bad. Well, I made it. I made it to the Tennessee border. I am finally out of Virginia. 556 miles down. 400 and some to go. What could go wrong? Let's see. 3 pairs of shoes. I hope the soles stay on this pair. Jury's still out on that one. Tendonitis in both Achilles tendons. It's getting better. The water is getting better. But they tell me that the trail maintenance going south into Tennessee is not very good, and there's no more privies at any other shelters until I get to North Carolina. I'll just have to do what bears do and go in the woods. Oh well, hey, as long as there's water and as long as that's going well, I'll be in great shape. Anyway, I'm excited, woohoo! And so to celebrate, I'm only hiking 10 miles a day, yes, and get it cut back a little bit. Well, I was able to come up this nice trail. Wasn't too steep, but we're on the top of the mountain. And here's the shelter for tonight. 1934 they built this. It's the McQueen shelter. And they ask people not to use it. Yes, it's leaning. No, I won't go in it. Wow, it's held up really well. But yeah, nope, I won't be in there. But anyway, that's where I am. Stuff in Tennessee, trail maintenance, and the shelters are definitely different. Well, I made it to Double Springs Shelter for lunch. It's got your classic nice fire ring, and unlike some other shelters I'm at, you just go out this nice little trail here, and the water's right there, as opposed to clear down the hillside. They do things a little different here in Tennessee. All their shelters so far are up on a platform in a cinder block dwelling. Freshly painted with a "please graffiti this wall here," not all over the place. I don't know how often they paint it, but there's no graffiti in here at all. People didn't even write on a wall. They said, hey, graffiti here. But you definitely tell you're in the South. Here's a notebook here, a 0-day fun. And it actually contains the New Testament, which is awesome. So, you know, if you get bored, you've got a little reading right here with you. So that is great, particularly on a rain day. Definitely tell you're in the South. Well, here in Tennessee, they may not put privies at the shelters, but boy, every now and then they get creative. They make, I got a nice comfort bench, even if we don't have a potty. It's nice. Wow, I feel like I'm on a Roman road or something. I'm not quite sure. Every so often, they have these nice stone obelisks set up. There's no marks on them or anything. I'm going to have to figure out if they're every quarter mile or what they are. I haven't figured it out. But anyway, it's kind of interesting. Now, trouble finding your path in this guy's meadow. You just follow the hill, and then you have no trouble. Right on out there. Just keep following the big rocks. Here's a monument on the trail to Nick Grindstaff, born December 26, 1851. Wow. Died July 22nd, 1923. And the inscription below says, lived alone, suffered alone, and died alone. How tragic to die alone, but he had relatives, uncles, you know, his nieces and nephews, what have you. They've come and, of course, buried him there, but, well, I guess he had a cabin here or what have you. Maybe that's a fireplace, I don't know, but, wow, tragic to be alone all those years. Well, I hope everybody's day is going well for them. Mine's going okay. This is the first overlook I've had in about a day and a half. walking a ridge. Rain last night, 45 degrees this morning. I spent the night in the shelter. And look, there is sunshine after all out there. I think this is going to blow through eventually. Might even get up to 60. I think I'm staying in a hostel tonight. It's going to be 35 down in town. I don't want to know what it's going to be up here on the mountain. Well, it's day 3 in Tennessee. And like several other things in Tennessee, it's just a little bit different. Oh, it's no big deal walking along the ridge and so on. This is indicated as a viewpoint. And so here I am looking out. Theoretically, there's a lake down there, Lake Watauga. It's pretty big. And in the summer, you can make arrangements where you can get a kayak and they'll move your backpack and you can kayak instead of hike the trail. That sounds like fun. But it's only 40 degrees today and I won't be doing that. Shame you don't get a better view. I finally made it off the mountain down to Watauga Dam, built in 1942 to 1949. How about that? Wow, really cool. Neat place. I really like the overflow over there on the other side. Looks like you're draining a giant a giant toilet or something. It goes down the sink when it gets too full. Wow. Of course, they produce electricity with this dam. This lake has gone on. I've been walking along it for almost 10 miles, but so far up on a ridge that you couldn't see it. In fact, I was up on that ridge right in front of us, right above that picnic area. I had to come all the way around. Now I got to go all the way around to the right side. Well, only 3.5 miles to town. Well, now I've managed to walk all the way around the lake. Well, this part of it anyway. It goes for miles and miles. But I've just done about 4 on the left side, come around this beautiful picnic area. If it was only warmer than 45 degrees, I'd be tempted. But it's still chilly outside. I don't think I'll be getting in. So I made it to Boots Off Hostel in Hamilton, Tennessee. Aren't those little bunkhouses just the cutest? And they all come with a little birdhouse up on the top. Oh, it's cute. And then great sign, 1,764 miles to Katahdin. Springer, 428. I don't have to go all the way to Springer, so this could be great. I got to show you this. This place is just everything that a hostel ought to be. It's just really cool. So this is your check-in. And then they got a stage in case anybody's just really crazy about partying along. You can light a fire down there and chop all the wood that you want to chop. Thank you. And look, she's got free-range chickens everywhere. I haven't found the chickens yet, but I've got all the warnings. This is really great. They got some games for bored hikers. And then this is kind of the hiker kitchen area. There's a convection oven over there and a fridge and a sink and tables, and what more could you want? And it comes with breakfast. It's going to give me donuts and fruit in the morning. It's awesome. Continuing the tour, the bunkhouse is up there. We've got outdoor showers. Not really an overall fan, but hey, you know, it worked. And it's got a bucket with holes in it. Rains down on you. Hey, it works.